Welcome to Nordic Tales. Thank you for being here, and thank you for listening. Before we begin, do something for me. Leave a comment and tell us where in the world you are listening from tonight. We love knowing who is out there in the dark with us. So, are you ready for a story? Then turn down the lights and listen closely. They tell this one in the high valleys of Norway, where the mountains are older than memory, and not everything that sleeps in them is stone. Astrid had not seen the valley in 20 years. When her grandmother died, the old farm came to her, a gray timber house at the end of a road the maps had long forgotten. Snow still clung to the peaks in early summer, and the silence was so deep it pressed against her ears. An old neighbor was waiting at the gate. His name was Alif, and his eyes were tired in a way that had nothing to do with age. "You're the granddaughter," he said. "Then you must know the custom. Every full moon," he told her, "the family left an offering at the old cairn on the ridge, fresh bread and a bowl of milk for him who lives in the mountain. Your grandmother never missed a single moon, not in 60 years." Astrid smiled politely. She was a woman of the city, of reason, of locked doors and bright screams. She thanked him, and she did not believe a single word. That night, she slept in her grandmother's bed, and through the window, the mountain watched the house. She woke before dawn to a sound she could not place, a slow, heavy dragging, far up the slope, as if something vast were turning over in its sleep. In the morning, she found the sheep crushed into the corner of the field, trembling, their eyes rolled white, and there, pressed deep into the wet earth by the fence, was a single footprint. It was longer than she was tall, she told herself. It was the mud, a fallen tree, anything. But that evening she opened her grandmother's journal, and she began to read, page after page, the same 3 words. "Left the offering." And then, near the very end, in a shaking hand, "I forgot the moon. God forgive me, I forgot." After that entry, the handwriting changed. Her grandmother wrote of nights without sleep, of something heavy circling the house in the dark, of a stench, like wet stone and rot that seeped through the walls, and of the morning the old farm dog simply vanished, with nothing left behind but a collar bitten clean through. Astrid had read enough. She would not spend another night in this place, but when she drove down the valley road, she found it buried beneath a slide of boulders that had not been there the day before. Each one was the size of a car. Her phone showed no signal, no bars at all, only the date, and beside it, a small white circle, the full moon, tonight. So she did what she should have done from the very start. She baked the bread, she filled the bowl, she climbed to the cairn as the last light bled from the sky, and she set them down with shaking hands. "Please," she whispered, "I'm sorry. I didn't know." For a moment, there was nothing, only the wind, and then the mountain moved. What she had taken for a ridge of stone and moss rose up against the moon, taller than the pines, ancient beyond all reckoning. 2 slow embers opening where its eyes should be. The troll had waited 60 years for its debt, and it had not come to be paid. It had come to collect. She ran. The earth shook with every step that followed her down. She reached the house, threw the bolt, and pressed herself into the dark, heart-slamming, breath held. And then, at the window, an eye, vast, patient, and looking straight at her. They found the farm empty 3 weeks later. The door stood open. The bed was cold. There was no sign of Astrid anywhere, except for one thing. High on the ridge, at the old cairn, sat a fresh loaf of bread and a bowl of milk, still warm. And every full moon since that night, the offering appears again. No one sees who leaves it, no one wants to, because some debts are never truly paid. They are only inherited. Thank you for listening. If this story found its way under your skin, remember to subscribe to Nordic Tales so the dark always has a way to find you again. Until next time, sleep well if you can.